Alright, good morning, ladies, gentlemen, everything in between. I am Violet Hyena, and I am here to do tarot card readings for people with perfect timing. And I'm just going to get right into it. Happy birthday to Gemini, because it's their birthday, 5/22/2026. It's your birthday, Gemini. I'm gonna pull a birthday reading for Gemini. A birthday reading for Gemini. Okay, that's number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be the Prisma Visions deck. It's a very pretty deck. If you line up the suits, you'll get a pretty picture of a landscape for each suit. So it's very, very stylized deck. It's very pretty. Okay, happy birthday, Gemini. Happy birthday, Gemini. How's your birthday gonna be? How's your birthday gonna be, Gemini? How's your birthday gonna be? The Lovers. Ooh. Well, first off, positive card. Second off, good day to go dancing and romancing on your birthday. Go for it. Also, Gemini is a symbol of 2, so this is the Lovers. This is kind of symbolic. It's gonna be a really happy birthday for Gemini today. It's good. I like to hear that. Happy birthday. I'm glad you're gonna have a good birthday. Alright, I am putting this deck away, but don't go far. I have 13 decks, and all of them have a lot to say. So, I use a regular playing card deck to choose who gets to speak. Go back in the box. There we go. Okay, but right now I'm going to check chat and drink some tea. And if everyone would please take a moment to subscribe, that way when I go live, you'll get notified. And then you'll get free readings. And who doesn't love free readings? Okay, tea is here. Good stuff. Okay. And since there's no new chat, I'm going to go on to the next subject, which is the Dream Bridge. And the Dream Bridge is a card pull that's going to help you with that dream you had last night. Because you need some more details, so I'm going to give you more details on that dream. And is to remind you all that you are here with perfect timing, and I'm here to do readings for people with perfect timing. Let's see. Oh, number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again. Okay. The Prisma Visions deck is also gonna give the Dream Bridge reading today. Come out. Come out. There we go. Bridge. What more details can I give you about that dream last night? The Page of Wands. The Page of Wands. Well, wands are manifestation and magic and action. And the page is usually a youth. Someone fresh to wands. Here, he's all tangled up in something he got into or in over his head. So that feels very overwhelming. So your dreams were pretty overwhelming. You may want to ask some people for help. Not about the dream, just whatever is overwhelming you, go and ask someone for help with this situation. And that is what the cards have to say. Alright. I am going to put this deck away, but do not go far. I have 13 decks, and all of them have a lot to say. And I use a regular playing card deck to choose who gets to speak. And right now I'm going to check chat and drink tea. So if you drop your question in chat, then I will be able to get to it. And if you would please subscribe, that way when I go live, you'll be able to get notified. And then you get free readings. And who doesn't love free readings? Alright. There is no one in the room right now. I feel like reading an oracle card deck. Which oracle card deck am I going to read? I just feel like reading cards right now. And then perfect timing's just going to bring people in. And then you'll get your reading. I think that's pretty easy. Which oracle deck, huh? Which oracle deck? Which oracle deck? Number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, Moonology. Let's see what the moon has to say about all this. Oh, Moon, what do you have to say about all this? What does the moon have to say about all of this? Let's see. Surrender to the divine. Full moon. Number 32. Surrender to the divine. Full moon. The very word climax brings all sorts of ideas and images to mind. Agreed? But it really is the feeling of this card. Life is coming to a head, a point, a conclusion, or a turning point. There may be some kind of change, and possibly even some sort of emotional explosion. Tune into your emotions now and see what they're telling you. They're very likely close to the surface, no matter when the moon cycle you pulled in this card. Matters will soon conclude, and you'll find out whether or not your wishes are going to come true. The odds are in your favor, as this is a positive card, but you may need to work harder than usual to keep your cool as events unfold. Attuned to the moon. I'm getting the answers I need. Additional meanings for this card. A wish you made may be about to come true. It's make or break time. There could be a sense of madness in the air. Breathe deep and stay calm. You may need to forgive someone to release negative energy. It's time to let go of the past and move on. The teaching. The full moon marks the climax of the lunar cycle, making this card something of a power card. The full moon is often the time when answers are given to the questions asked during the new moon. And pulling this card at any time in the lunar cycle suggests answering will become your way before too long. Cool. Alright, I'm going to take the moon advice. I'm going to take up one of my reliable, lovely cards until we have some chat to answer. I'm gonna have some tea because I can have tea. 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 Okay. I just feel like reading some oracle cards. And there's the information card. Someone will pop in eventually. Alright. I am a vibrational being in a vibrational environment. You are, even in your physical expression of flesh, blood, and bone. a vibrational being, and everything you experience in your physical environment is vibrational. And it is only through your ability to translate vibration that you are able to understand your physical world at all. Boop. Why is it taking me so long? The only reason you have not already received what you desire is because you are holding yourself in a vibrational pattern that does not match the vibration of your desire. I am standing on the leading edge of thought. Just as all of your experiences from the time of your birth into your physical body until now have accumulated into who you are now, all that has ever been experienced by all that is, has accumulated into all that is now being experienced in the physical life experience on planet Earth. Boop. My emotional set points can be changed. Your set points are achieved by attention to a subject. We want you to understand the extreme value in deliberately achieving your own set points. Because once you expect something, it will come. The details of it may play out differently, but the vibrational essence will always be the exact match. Why are they not getting what they are asking for? If people are not receiving what they are asking for, it is only that the persons holding the desire out of alignment with their own requests. There is no shortage. There is no lack. There is no competition for resources. There is only the allowing or the disallowing of that which is asked for. My desires and beliefs are only thoughts. Your desires and beliefs are just thoughts. Ask and it is given. You ask through your attention, through your wanting, through your desire. That is the asking. Whether you desire it to happen or you desire it not to happen, you are asking. Tea break. Tea. I will reach for the best feeling thoughts I have access to. Always be reaching for the feeling of relief that comes when you release a more resistant thought and replace it with more allowing, better feeling thought. The stream of well-being is always flowing through you, and the more you allow it, the better you feel. The more you resist it, the worse you feel. To receive what I want, I must not push against unwanted. This is an expanding universe, and all things must be allowed. In other words, for you to understand and experience what you desire, you must understand that which you do not desire, for in order to be able to choose and focus, both must be present and understood. My attention to it invites it in. Every thought that you give your attention to expands and becomes bigger, part of your vibration. Tea. Tea. Every thought that you give your attention to expands and becomes a bigger part of your vibrational mix, whether it is a thought of something you want or a thought of something you do not want. Your attention to it invites the essence of it into your experience. Nothing happens without my having invited it. Whether you understand the law of attraction, you are never surprised by what occurs in your experience, for you understand that, through your own process, you have invited every bit of it in. Nothing can occur in your life experience without your invitation of it through your thought. I am becoming consciously aware of my inner being. We refer to that non-physical you as your inner being, or your source. It is not important what you call that source of energy or life force, but it is important that you are consciously aware of when you are allowing a full connection to it and when you are restricting it in some way. I am a physical extension of source energy. Everything in your physical environment was created from non-physical perspective by that which you call source. And just as source created your world and you thought the power of focused thought, you, from your leading edge place in this time-space reality, are continuing to create your world. I am in the perfect position to get there from here. Nothing has changed in your environment or in the circumstances that surround you for you to begin to deliberately allow your own connection to the stream of well-being. You are in the perfect place right now to begin. I can gradually change my vibrational frequency. There is no thought that you cannot eventually have, just as there is no place that you cannot eventually reach from wherever you are. But you cannot instantly jump to a thought that has vibrational frequency very different from the thought you are usually thinking. I can accept myself as a vibrational being. Once you begin to accept yourself as a vibrational being who attaches all things that come into your experience, once you understand the correlation between what you are thinking, feeling, and what you are receiving, you then hold the keys to get from wherever you are to wherever you want to be on all subjects. I learned to pay attention to my feelings. Your emotions are absolute indicators of your current set point of attraction. They help you know in any moment whether or not you are currently allowing the fulfillment of your desire. It is our encouragement that you pay attention to how you feel and allow your emotions to be valuable indicators they are. Take a break and tea break. Tea. Tea. Good tea. This one. Thirsty. Oops. Do I have that much? I really don't have that much. I think I'm good. Yep, there it is. The information card. Should do them this way. Oh, excuse me. By default, I could have attracted unwanted relationships. Many of the relationships or experiences you have attracted, you would not have deliberately attracted if you had been doing it on purpose. But much of your attraction is not done by deliberate intent, but rather by default. It is important to understand that you get what you think about, whether you want it or not, and chronic thoughts about unwanted things, invite or ask for, matching experiences. The law of attraction makes it so. Alright, so I'm going to be right back since somebody's in. Okay. How about that? That'll do. Just give me like 5 minutes. There we go. And then I'll be back. I'm back. The universe reminded me I had to take out garbage. Hello, Debbie Kelly. Be right with you. Okay, GM, beautiful people. Good morning, beautiful people. Aquarius. Can you please pull me a card, Aquarius? Tell me how my weekend will go. Yes, I will pull you a card, Debbie. Hello, good morning. I will put this one away for now. In you go, and then I'll pull you a card. Okay. Debbie Kelly. Happy Memorial Day weekend, my American friends. Yes. Hug and American flag. Yeah, that is Monday. A lot of people are going to be doing their last barbecue. No, wait, their first barbecue grill. What is Debbie Kelly's weekend? How is Debbie Kelly's weekend going to go? How is Debbie Kelly's weekend gonna go? How is Debbie Kelly's weekend gonna go? Ace. Get the cat. Tear it out. How is Debbie Kelly's weekend gonna go? How is this extra long weekend gonna go? La, 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 la. How is Debbie Kelly's weekend gonna go? How is Debbie Kelly's weekend gonna go? Let's see. Well, first off, it's very funny because in the cat picture here it says May on the calendar, and we're in May, so that's hilarious. And this is the 5 of treats. I think that was. I think that's of coins. Or is it bowls because it's cups? Alright. Well, this cat tarot is either this like bowls and in cups, or it's treats and coins. So this is a funny deck. It's a funny deck. I mean, it reminds me of the 5 of Cups. Yes, it is the 5 of Cups. So, your weekend looks like you have 3 empty bowls and 2 bowls with food in it. And you're not looking at the bowls full of food, you're looking up for more. But you gotta realize there's already food in your dish. So you're just gonna wanna take a moment to look down at what you got and go, oh, I have food. I should stop asking for more. So this is definitely gonna be a weekend where you may not be focusing on the good stuff, and you really need to focus on that good stuff. Alright, and that is what the cards have to say. I hope that helped, Debbie. Let's see, and I'll look back at chat with my tea. Debbie Kelly says, starting today. Well, technically, yeah, but usually we say it starts today after school and after work. So after everyone is done working, then yes, Memorial Day starts today. But until that time, we do not say Happy Memorial Day. Cats. I'm Canadian, and our long weekend was last weekend. Oh, that's nice. Oh my god, May. Yeah, exactly. Cups. Thank you, Purple Heart Cat. Graduate. Happy face. And gratitude. Praying hands. And you're very welcome. Alrighty. I suppose since we've had activity, we can get back to our usual program. And I'm going to go on to the next subject, which is the morning coffee. The morning coffee. And the morning coffee is how much caffeine is going to be needed today. And that is going to be answered by 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The Gay Tarot. Woohoo. I got them all. In the morning coffee, are you just going to need 1 cup or are you going to need many cups? And I myself drink tea. However, I do remember the coffee culture being very strong. I really want to get out of that coffee culture because that was before I needed to be out the door before the sun rose. And it's not quite that bad anymore. Now I just get up early and do these streams. And it's lots of fun. Lots of fun. Okay, what is the morning coffee energy today? Oh, you're going to need the whole pot. You're going to need the whole pot of coffee today. This is the Tower. And that's just automatically, you have to be ready for things to get destroyed and then be able to process what happened, find a solution, and get to fixing it. But first, the Tower says it's all going to collapse today. So I wish you all luck. Have that coffee and bring extra coffee with you. And that is what the cards say. Okay, I'm going to put this deck away, but do not go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have a lot to say. So I pick which deck gets to speak by pulling from a regular playing card deck. And right now I'm going to check chat and have tea, so please drop your question in the chat and I'll get back to you. Because I have my tea right here. Tea. Tea. Alright, well, since nobody's in the room, I'm going to go back to reading oracle cards. And when you come back in the room, you can drop a question. Until then, I'm going to be reading Money and the Law of Attraction cards. Because why not? My career is one of creating a joyful life experience. If your dominant intent is to feel joy while you are doing the work, your triad of intentions, freedom, growth, and joy, will come quickly and easily into alignment. See your career as one of creating a joyful life experience. You are not a creator of things or a regurgitator of what someone else has created or gatherer of stuff. You are a creator, and the subject of your creation is your joyful life experience. That is your mission. That is your quest. That is why you are here. Boop. My every story is attracting its vibrational match. Every thought that you think is vibrating at a personal frequency, and by the powerful law of attraction, the essence of that which is unto itself is drawn. The thought is now attracting another thought that is its vibrational match. And now, those combined thoughts are vibrating in a frequency that is higher than the thought that came before. And they will now, by the law of attraction, attract another, and another, and another, until eventually thoughts will be powerful enough to attract a real life situation or manifestation. Boop. I can give my attention to positive aspects. Things are coming into your experience in response to your vibration. Your vibration offered because of the thoughts you are thinking, and you can tell by the way you are feeling that kinds of thoughts you are thinking. Find good feeling thoughts, and good feeling manifestations must follow. Make a good decision to look for the best feeling aspects of whatever you must give your attention to. And otherwise, look only for good feeling things to give your attention to, and your life will become one of increasingly good feeling aspects. Boop. And tea. And stretch. Welcome to planet Earth. You are here to seek joy. If we were talking to you in your first day here, we would say, welcome to planet Earth. There is nothing that you cannot be, do, or have. And your work here, your lifetime career, is to seek joy. As you think thoughts that feel good to you, you will be in harmony with who you really are. And in doing so, you will utilize your profound freedom. Seek joy first, and all of the growth that you could ever imagine will come joyously and abundantly unto you. I am becoming more aware of my feelings about money. Many people protest when we explain the power of telling the story of their finances as they want it to be rather than it is, because they believe that they should be factual about what is happening. But if you continue to look at the lackful what is and speak of what is, you will not find the improvement that you desire. If you want to be efficient, substantial change in your life experience, you must think a thought that feels different than as you think them. Nothing is more important than that I feel good. Whenever you are feeling less than good, if you will stop and say, nothing is more important than that I feel good, I want to find a reason to feel good now, you will find an improved thought. Anytime you feel negative emotion, you are in the mode of resisting something that you want, and that resistance takes its toll out on you. It takes its toll out on your physical body, and it takes its toll on the amount of wonderful things that you are allowing to come into your experience. I can always tell a different financial abundance story. What anyone else has or does not have, has nothing to do with you. The only thing that affects your experience is the way you are utilizing the non-physical energy with your thought. Your abundance or lack of it in your experience has nothing to do with what anyone else is doing or having. It only has to do with your perceptive. It only has to do with your offering of thought. If you want your fortunes to shift, you have to begin telling a different story. I am a vibrational being in a vibrational universe. You live in a pulsating, vibrating universe of advanced harmonics. Everything that exists in your air, in your dirt, in your water, in your bodies is vibration in motion, and all of it is managed by the powerful law of attraction. There is nothing that exists outside of this vibrational nature, and as you learn to accept your vibrational nature and begin to consciously utilize your emotional vibrational indicators, you will gain conscious control of your personal creations and of the outcomes of your life experience. Hey, there is chat. Hello, chat. Anjana says hi. Hi, Anjana. Welcome to chat. I'm just reading oracle cards until there are questions. So if you happen to have any questions, you may drop them in chat. And I'm just going to keep going through the pile until there's a question. Okay, shortages of time or money are perceptual. If you are feeling a shortage of time or money, your best effort would be to focus upon better feeling thoughts and do more things that make you feel good. Your time is a perceptual thing, and even though the clock is ticking, the same for everyone, your alignment affects your perception, as well as the results that you allow. As you observe the enormous differences in the effort that people apply and the results they achieve, you have to conclude that there is more to the equation of achieving than action alone. The subject of money is really two sides. The subject of money is really two subjects. One, money, plenty of money, and two, absence of money, not nearly enough money. Often people assume that because they are speaking words, I want more money, that they are speaking positively about money. When you are feeling fear or discomfort as you speak, you are not speaking of the subject of money. You are speaking of the subject of not enough money. And the difference is very important, because the first subject brings money, and the second holds it away. More chat. Can you do a read for me if my ex will come back? Yes, I can. I will do a tarot card reading for you. Okay. Specifically tarot. So I will be pulling from the tarot card decks. Will Anjana's ex come back? Will Anjana's ex come back? Which deck is going to answer Anjana? Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Robin Wood Tarot. Will Anjana's ex come back? Will Anjana's ex come back? Will Anjana's ex come back? Ooh, 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords. Oof. So innately, I'm getting a no because of how I read cards. This one looks like you're feeling all tense about the situation. This is not a good... This is not an ex you want to come back. So, I'm going to say no. No, he's not going to come back. I hope that helps. Sorry. And I am going to put this card deck back. And don't go too far. I have 13 decks and they all have a lot to say. So I pick which deck gets to speak by using a regular playing card deck. However, today my filler is going back in for oracle cards until questions come in. Okay. I can have money and freedom too. A feeling of being overwhelmed is your indicator that you are denying yourself access to all manner of cooperation that you could assist if you were not disallowing it. As you begin to feel freer regarding the expenditure of time and money, doors will open. People will come to assist you. Refreshing and productive ideas will occur to you, and circumstances and events will unfold. As you change the way you feel, you access the energy that creates worlds. It is there for you to ready access at all times. I want to harmonize with my desire. Anytime you feel negative emotion, stop and say, something is important here. Otherwise, I would not be feeling this negative emotion. What is it that I want? And then simply turn your attention to what you do want. In the moment you turn your attention to what you want, the negative attraction will stop. And in the moment the negative attraction stops, the positive attraction will begin. And in that moment, your feeling will change. Not from good feeling, not from not feeling good to feeling good. And that is the process of pivoting. It comes, not by magic, but by universal law. Start telling a better feeling story about the things that are important to you. Do not write your story like a factual documentary, weighing all the pros and cons of your experience, but instead tell the uplifting, fanciful, magical story of wonder of your own life and watch what happens. It will feel like magic as your life begins to transform right before your eyes. But it is not by magic. It is the power of the laws of the universe and your deliberate alignment with those laws. Money is not the root of evil or of happiness. This important subject of money and financial success is not the root of all evil, as many have quoted, nor is it the path to happiness. So when you are able to successfully control something like the subject of money that affects most of you all day, every day, you will have you will have accomplished something rather significant. For not only is it certain that your financial success must improve, but the evidence of that success will then prepare you for deliberate improvement in every aspect of your life experience. The story I tell is the basis of my life. There is no right or wrong way to tell your improved story. It can be about your past, present, or future experiences. The only criterion is that is important is that you be conscious of your intent to tell a better feeling, improved version of your story. Telling many good feelings short stories through your day will change your point of attraction. Just remember that the story you tell is the basis of your life, so tell it the way you want it to be. Tea time. I can follow the trail of good feeling thoughts. Most people have put anything that earns money in the category of things that I have to do. And that is why the money often comes so hard. If you are wise enough to follow the trail of good feeling thoughts by deliberately looking for positive aspects along your way, you will come to the vibrational alignment with who you really are and with the things you really want. And once you do that, the universe must deliver to you viable means to achieve your desires. I am a vibrational being in a vibrational universe. You live in a pulsating, vibrating universe of advanced harmonics. Everything that exists in your air, in your dirt, in your water, and in your bodies is vibrational in motion. And all of that is managed by the powerful law of attraction. There is nothing that exists outside of this vibrational nature. And as you learn to accept your vibrational nature and begin to consciously utilize your emotional vibrational indicators, you will gain conscious control of your personal creations and of the outcomes of your life experiences. Tea break. Better. Hello, chat. You are here with perfect timing, and I am here to read cards for people with perfect timing. So if you would like to drop a question in the chat, go for it, and I'll get to you. Until then, I'm going to keep reading these cards. I can always tell the difference. I can always tell a different financial abundance story. What anyone else has or does not have has nothing to do with you. The only thing that affects your experience is the way you utilize the non-physical energy with your thought. Your abundance or lack of it in your experience has nothing to do with what anyone else is doing or having. It only has to do with your perspective. It only has to do with your offering of thought. If you want your fortunes to shift, you have to begin telling a different story. There is no shortage of money or time. There is no shortage, and any attention to shortage of something unwanted, something wanted, will always produce negative emotion within you because your guidance is letting you know that you have strayed from your broader basic understanding of abundance and well-being. Whether you are focused upon the shortage of money or seeing yourself as having only so many years to live, and so each day that is expended is one day closer to the end of your years, that feeling of decline is contrary to your broader understanding of the eternal nature of your being. I can create both money and time to enjoy it. Many of you tell us that you are so busy making your money that you do not have time to enjoy it. For what you rely on, your action to create, often you are too tired to enjoy your creation. Once you not only understand the power of your thoughts, but deliberately direct this powerful tool in the direction of things that you desire, then you will discover that the action part of your life is the way you enjoy what you have created through your thought. I can set my own standards for financial well-being. Once you are able to achieve and constantly maintain your personal alignment, a great deal of money will flow into your experience, if that is your desire. Do not let others set the standards about how much money you should have or about what you should do with it. For you are the only one who could ever accurately define that. Come into alignment with who you really are and allow those things to flow into your experience. That life has helped you know what you want. Tea. Tea. Okay, I'm going to take a break from this deck and go to getting into the vortex for a while. There we go. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. I like that idea, so we're gonna do it. Haha. Ah, tea. Delicious. Ah, whew, better. Alright. My manifestations are the indicators of my beliefs. Oh, I have a chat. So, JI.B 1983 asks, hey, how do I get a reading? You simply ask your question, and I will pull a deck, and then I will do your reading for whatever you ask, sir. Or ma'am. Until then, I'm going to keep going through these oracle cards and until I get questions. It's that simple. Ah, okay. And then JIB.B says, should I go to college in South or West or North? I have 3 options right now. Okay, yeah, we're gonna pull cards for you. Let me see how to do that. 3 options. Well, you know what I can do, which usually helps. I'm gonna pull 3 cards for South, West, or North, and then okay, so sorry for that. We disconnected for a second, but it should be successfully reconnected. I hope you're still there. I have 7 decks here of tarot cards, so I'm gonna pick one of those from this deck of playing cards, because that's what I do. I just have so many decks. Number 7. And that is the Supernatural deck. Let's see. We're going to see if it's South, West, or North. So which college? Tell us, okay, so Winchesters, tell us about the colleges that JI.B wants to go to. So tell us about the colleges. Tell us about the colleges. That's an idea. Okay, so we're going to do... I have a board here. It's going to help us remember which one is which. Come on, there we go. South, West, or North. So, South, West, north. There we go. South, west, or north. And you also say there are fairly good. I got accepted into third. I'm waiting for. All are the same course. That's good, but it's just like which college? Which college? Tell us about those colleges. Winchesters. Tell us about those colleges. So for the South, we have the Three of Swords. And for West, we have the King of Pentagrams. And for North, we have Judgment. Oof. Interesting. So for the Three of Swords, I'm just going to say don't go. Don't go, because it's literally your heart getting stabbed by three swords. Just don't go. Just don't go. Everything's just telling me don't go to South. Don't go to South. West and North look a little better. Like, okay, not a little, but they look way better. West, this is honestly, is depending on what you want to go to for your college. This is the King of Pentagrams, which kind of looks the best option right now. Because it's the King of Pentagrams. It's literally what college is for. You go to master what you want to make money. So I'm going to off the bat say go to West. But also there is North, which is not as bad as South. But it's Judgment. It's probably a more high prestige, more high nose college. And there's a lot of judgment there. So that's not gonna, it's really not gonna get you what you need, which is what the King of Pentagrams in West is going to give you. So I'm just gonna say innately that the cards are saying go to West. Let's see, and I'm checking chat. I don't think you know them. I'm in South Asia. You are absolutely correct. I have no clue. I am only going off of my psychic senses and what the cards tell me. Let's see. South, reputable, strict. West, lenient. North, best but difficult to get into. Oh wow, you're right. Yes, I know. The cards know, man. The cards just know. So I'm definitely going to say go to West. My birth chart says South direction was auspicious for me, and West was okay, so I am surprised. I'm just telling you what the cards tell me. So that is my reading, my friend. I hope you make the right decision for you. My initiative, my innate senses are saying West. So I wish you luck. I hope that helps. And he says TY, so you are very welcome. That was fun. Thank you. Boop. I'll put these cards back for now. And I'm just going to pull another Oracle deck to read while we wait for questions. Go back to getting into the vortex. Hello, Jaquin. Oh wait, so how do you pronounce this? JQ Jin. Hello, JQ Jin. Welcome. Welcome. Do you have a question? You may drop it in chat. Can I get a general read? Yes, you may. You may get a general read. And just so you know, I have 13 decks. So I use a regular playing card deck to choose which deck gets to speak. And that's going to be number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Robin Wood Tarot. A general read for JQ Jin. 13 is my favorite number. Oh, that's sweet. I love how that lines up. It's a very magical number. Okay, general reading for JQ Jin. A general reading for JQ Jin. Okay, general reading for you is the 6 of coins. And 6 is cooperation, alignment, and connection. And coins, are, of course, are wealth and manifesting things. So the general reading I'm getting from you is that you are a gentleman that loves to give, and he has plenty to give. And that stuff you like to give is material gifts. And that's what the cards have to say. And apparently you wear really good clothes. You are a woman who is broke. Well, maybe you desire to be a man who wears fancy clothes and gives out wealth. That's fun. Manifest, baby. Yeah. I wish you luck in that endeavor. Go manifest something. Anyway, that was fun. I hope that helped. Alright. There we go. And I'm going to go back to getting into the vortex. Come on. Yep. Yep. It broke. Don't do breath. Don't break. There we go. That's better. Come here. There we go. Making peace with my today will improve my future. It may sound odd, but the fastest way to get to a new and improved situation is to make peace with your current situation. By making lists of the most positive aspects you can find about your current situation, then release your resistance to the improvements that are waiting for you. But if you rail against the injustices of your current situation, you hold yourself in vibrational alignment with what you do not want, and you cannot then move in the direction of improvement. It defies law. Our diversity supports our individual freedoms. While your societies continue to try to dictate and enforce human behavior to please the majority, because of your diversity, it continues to be an uncomfortable struggle that, again and again, falls of its economic weight. There's simply not enough money in the world to buck the natural currents of individual freedom and independence of thought. I am a vibrational being, vibrationally emanating desires. You live in a vibrational universe that is managed by the law of attraction. And the law of attraction is bringing vibrations that are alike together. And so it is important for you to acknowledge that you are vibrational beings, consistently emanating vibrational signals of desire. And then, from your human form, you offer vibration of what you want, because you know what you don't want, so you know what you do want. You cannot contemplate any subject without equal components of wanted and unwanted appearing vibrationally in your experience. My manifestations are the indicators of my beliefs. It is always true that whatever you are living always matches your chronic vibrational patterns or beliefs. And it does not matter if you have an excellent excuse for your negative thoughts and negative emotions. They still equal your point of attraction. What is manifesting on every subject in your life is an indicator of the beliefs you hold and your chronic patterns of thought. I can replace false premises with law-based premises. There has been a theme unfolding here of replacing flawed premises with law-based premises, and we would like to leave you with a final one. We all make too much of this. It is simpler than we all make it out to be. Be easy about it. Be kind to yourself. Do things that feel fun. Look for things that bring you relief, and just easily move into that place, your vortex, where all things you want have already been lined up for you. Why do I want the relationship I want? Think about what you want in a relationship and why you want it. Look for those around you who are experiencing good relationships and feel appreciation for them. Make a list of the positive aspects of those good feeling relationships you have spent time with. In fact, one of the fastest ways to make your way to a wonderful relationship is to find any subject that constantly feels good, even if it has nothing to do with relationships, and focus on that. I'll not ask others to become different for me. Let your vibrational relationship escrow percolate and give it your undivided attention so that you become a vibrational match to it. And then, when the law of attraction brings all of it together, there are not any bugs to work out. Do not ask the person who helped you to define what you want, to become what you want, so that you can have what you want. Instead, use your willpower to focus upon what you want, and then the universe will bring you what you want. I can attract relationships that agree with my desires. People are not finding it difficult to find the mate of their dreams because that person is not out there, but because of their own contradiction to their own desire in the thoughts they may offer about the subject every day. When you constantly offer thoughts about your future relationship that feel good while you think them, that means you are constantly matching the desires of what you have discovered you have lived life. And under those conditions, only someone in agreement with your desires would come to you. Feeling negative emotions means I'm launching requests. As more people observe hardship and strike a tense, resistant pose, and therefore disallow their own well-being, others use them as their reason to do the same. And in a very short time, a very negative pattern of resistance can sweep through your population. The good news in this scenario is that in every moment that every person is feeling negative emotion about the economic state, vibrational requests for more abundance are launched, and those requests heard clearly and respond to immediately by source. Inspired action is always pleasurable action. The dominance of your thoughts is what brings everything to you, and is what is behind the action that you offer. By seeking good feeling thoughts that align with you, your source, your action will then feel good. You cannot muster enough action to compensate for misaligned thought, but action that is inspired from aligned thought is always pleasurable action. By my attention to things, I am making choices. What people do not understand that you do not choose something by looking at it and shouting, "Yes, I would like some of that." You make your choices by your attention to things. In this universe that is based on attraction, when you look at unwanted things, your attention to it causes an activation of vibration within you. And then the law of attraction brings more like it into your experience. By default, I could have attracted unwanted relationships. Many of the relationships or experiences you have attracted, you would not have deliberately attracted if you had been doing it on purpose. But much of your attraction is not done by deliberate intent, but rather by default. It is important to understand that you get what you think about, whether you want it or not. And chronic thought about unwanted things invite or ask for matching experiences. The law of attraction makes it so. The law of attraction assembles happy relationships. The law of attraction cannot bring you a well-balanced, happy person if you are not yourself already that. The law of attraction, no matter what you do or say, will bring to you those who predominantly match the person who you predominantly are. If you are not happy with yourself or your life, the attraction of a partner will only exaggerate the discord, because any action from a place of lack is always counterproductive. I can find harmony by feeling for more improved thoughts. If we were contemplating the action that caused negative emotions, we would not proceed with the action until we had resolved the negative emotion. We would make sure that we had come into alignment with Source before proceeding by feeling for the improved thought in time. And usually in a short time, you will feel the harmony of your Source. And you will know the appropriateness of your behavior. We would not look for the long lists of right and wrong, but instead we would feel for the emotion of alignment with Source. Tea break. Tea. Okay. Back to cards. I can get from unwanted to a wanted relationship. As you walk away from an unpleasant situation, the laws of attraction will bring another that feels very much like it, and usually quickly. You just cannot get there from there. To get where you want to be, to that place of feeling better, you have to reach for alignment between you and you. Getting yourself feeling good before you take action is always the best process. For when you do not feel good, you cannot be inspired to any action that will solve the problem. Babies are thinking and attracting before they are speaking. Even though you are only months old in your physical body, you are a very old and wise creator, focused in that baby's body. And you came with powerful intentions. People often assume that because a child is not yet offering words, the child could not be a creator of its own experience. But it is our promise to you that no one else is creating your experience. Children emanate vibrations, which are the reason for what they attract, even from their time of birth. Others' opinions are less important than my personal guidance system. You did not intend to use the opinions of others to measure against your beliefs, desires, or actions in order to determine the appropriateness of them. Instead, you knew, and still remember, long after you were born, that it was the relationship between the opinion or the knowledge of the Source within you and your current thoughts. In any moment, you would offer your perfect guidance in the form of your emotional guidance system. The thoughts I think determine the relationship I attract. Not only does the power of your thought determine which people make it their way into your life, but it determines how they behave once they get there. You are thinking, you are the thinking, vibrating attractor of your experience. And the thoughts you think determine everything about the life that you live. As you turn your attention towards the positive aspects of the personalities and behaviors of others with whom you share your planet, you will train your point of attraction to the direction of only what you desire. Yay, there's chat. Let's see. Kathleen Elizabeth Bona. You do with my nephew I will expose. Pointy finger. Kathleen Elizabeth Bona. Illegal content. You do with my nephew I will expose. I'm not clear on what you're saying. Illegal content? Brianna Redhead. I'm still not sure what you're saying. May I help you? Did you have a question? Can I do a tarot card reading for you? And then JQ Jin asks, what does she do? Kathleen says, I'm saying news reporter Brianna Redhead, Western Australia, defamed my nephew. Okay. I'm still confused. News reporter Brianna Redhead, Western Australia, defamed my nephew. Do you want a reading on that? Kathleen Elizabeth Bona. Brandon John Bona. Okay, so you're saying a lot of information. You're not asking any questions. I'm here to give readings to people. How much? Well, you have subscribed, otherwise you wouldn't be able to chat. Because I do free readings. I'm asking how much it costs to ask questions. I do free readings. If you drop your question in the chat, I will be able to pull cards for your question. You've already subscribed, therefore you have already put in the value that you're going to get in exchange. However, if you would like to donate to help the channel, if you go to my Etsy, you can buy something for yourself. And I also have a coffee which you can donate to. And the links are in the description for my Etsy. But other than that, you just drop the question in and I pull cards for it. Okay, my question is this news reporter working for ex-arse father of our children, my? So Kathleen Elizabeth Bonham, my question is this news reporter working for ex-arse father of our children, my? Okay, so you're asking if a news reporter working for my arse husband of our children. I'm still trying to understand what the question is. Brandon John Bona, my nephew, and Brianna Redhead put private info in local newspaper. Okay. So I think your question is, what is, or rather, is this news reporter working for your is the news reporter working for X? Is the news reporter working for your ex? Okay. So, that's what we're going to ask. Alright, we got the question. We can now ask the cards. Awesome. Love that. So, is this news reporter working for their ex? Is the news reporter working for the ex? Okay, which deck is going to answer that? Number 3, which is the Gay Tarot. The Gay Tarot is going to answer that. Is the news reporter working for their ex? Is the news reporter working for the ex? Is the news reporter working for the ex? Well, since it's a yes or no question, the way I read the cards, it came up yes. And the Guide of Coins. And the reason is because they were looking at money. And that's what the card is telling me. I hope that helps. And Kathleen said correct. I know he dirty word is. Well, you got confirmation, yes, and it was because of the money. They were all staring at the coin, the gold. You're never gonna get our family inheritance. Okay. Is that towards me or towards your ex? Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you. You are very welcome. I have to say, you came in rather scary, so I'm glad I could help you. I hope it all works out. I'm so sorry. It sounds very stressful. Oh, honey, you sound so stressed out. I'm so sorry. It must be a super stressful situation, especially when that stuff is made public. That's terrible. How do I send you super chat? Oh, I would love to let you send me a super chat, honey. I actually need 500 subscribers before I get super chats. But again, you can go to my Etsy and buy something, and that would help me out. Or you can go to my Ko-fi and donate that way. But until I get 500 subscribers, I won't be able to unlock super chats. Otherwise, I would have them, and I would definitely be using them. But until I do get 500 subscribers, I just hope that I can help you out. And just come back later when I have super chats, and I will definitely appreciate anything you got. But yeah, that's why all the readings are free. That's why I do ask that everyone subscribe, so that I will one day have super chats. But that's not today. That will be another day in the future. Because this is fun. I enjoy doing this for people. I enjoy helping people out. And Kathleen says, love you for that. I'm horrified your work for nothing. Aw, sweetie. I'm working towards a really good big channel, and I don't think I'm working for nothing. I'm working towards a goal. And it's okay because I have a plan in motion, and I'm helping people along the way. So I hope I really helped you, and it's actually past my time, and I'm going to be going soon. God's got your back. Oh, thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. And I hope everything works out for you. That sounds so stressful. Especially for it to be on the local news. That's terrible. But I have been streaming for 2 hours, so that is my break time. And I'm going to say goodbye to everyone and thank you. And Kathleen said it's fine. So I'm going to say goodbye, everyone. I'll be back at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning Eastern Standard Time. So I'll see you guys then. So thank you all for coming to stream. Bye. And Kathleen sends a lot of hearts and wings. Thank you. The arse stole my girls. Oh no. Australia. Oh. Thank you, Australia. Thank you, Kathleen. Bye.